Hi, I'm Reverend Justin Meyers, the director of the Alamana Center here in Muscat, Oman. My calling story is one that started in Michigan, out at Fairhaven Ministries in Jenison. The pastor then, Dave Breen, kept telling me that I was called to ministry, and I kept ignoring him and pushing him off. I kept saying, that's not what I want, it's not what I want. And then one summer while working at Crane Hill Ranch, he came to visit with a group from the church, and I said, yeah, I think you're right. He goes, what, you're going to be going to ministry? And I said, yeah, I think I am called to seminary after all these years in his pestering. It was him and Terry Skolton, youth pastor, and others in my life saying that we feel that God is calling you to ministry. So my calling story has been of others recognizing something in me that I didn't recognize in myself, or something that I didn't want to see in myself. After seminary, I had wanted to stay in West Michigan, but I got a call from a church in Schenectady, New York, and went to a friend and mentor of mine, Lou Lotz, and I said, I got this call, and he said, yeah. He said, I think you'll be great out there, and the senior minister there, Reverend Robert White, will be a great first pastor to work with. And so Lou saw something in me that could leave my home in Michigan and move out east to New York, a place my wife Stephanie and I thought we'd never go. And then when we were in New York for a few years, Bob White, Dr. White, said to me, it's time for you to go find a church where you can preach every week to develop your preaching. Something I didn't see in myself, but he saw in me. And so we ended up going to New York City, a place, again, my wife and I, Stephanie, we said we'd never go. And then after many years in New York and working with interfaith homeless drop-in shelters and other ministries around interfaith work and justice work and reconciliation work, I got a call from RC Global Mission. And I found out later that Brad Lewis, an elder at Schenectady, had recommended me for a missionary post. And they said, we have a position in Oman, an interfaith dialogue. Would you consider going? And they saw something in me that I never saw myself as a missionary. And so for me, my calling has always been listening to the voices of others, listening to God speaking through others, and then always having that call confirmed by the person closest to me, my wife Stephanie. Every single time down the road, she has always said, yeah, well, duh, I've seen this for a long time. And so it's that listening to God speaking through others that is the foundation for my calling story. And so now, when calling gets tough, when our role gets hard, I rely on those people and those great witnesses around me that I've always seen something in me that I've not seen in myself, and have encouraged me to stretch myself and push myself into new ministries and new ways of serving God.